Welcome to another episode of Country Car Service. Today we have a Subaru with 230 odd thousand kilometres on it. It's 23,000 kilometres overdue for a service. But the lady's concern is the fact that the brakes are failed, and she's literally got no brakes. You put your foot on the brake and it goes almost all the way down to the floor. I've already had a look at this car. It needs a set of front pads on the front. It needs pads, rotors, and a right hand rear caliper because it's ground the pads away to nothing, and a brake flush. So let's get to it, and I'll get you on board. I've got myself a new camera today, by the way. Isn't this good? This means I can put it on a tripod and let you see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Okay, well, let's get going. Let's get this jacked up. Okay, let's give you a rundown of what we're doing. Got front and rear pads, rear rotors, rear caliper for the right hand side, brake fluid because we're going to flush a brake system, and obviously oil and filter. Let's get going. Get you on a stand and you can watch what I'm doing. Okay, let's get this wheel off. Trusty old Makita. What I'll do is I'll show you the driver's side rear, because the rest of it's pretty boring. It's just rinse and repeat on all four wheels, and then I'll show you the brake flush while I'm doing it. So I'll do everything on this corner, and then I'll finish the rest of the job off and do the service. Lift the wheel off, and I'll bring you in so you can see that brake pad. Hopefully I'll get you in focus. See, it's got no brake pad on that caliper at all. It's running on the rotor. Let's put you back over here. There we go, you're in focus. Right, 14s to get that off, so I'll have to disassemble the brake caliper first. Actually, I might take that brake line off, 12 there. Forgive me, I'm all used to using a camera like this. Right, okay. If I get my arms in the way, sorry, I apologise in advance. What have we got here? Oh, silly boy, using 11. That helps. Hopefully I'm not getting in your way. Oh, don't tell me. Way too tight. time. Okay. There we go. That's what you call tight knots. Unnecessarily tight. I know they've got to be tight and all, but sorry if I'm getting in your way. There we go. I run new washers for that. I better get something to put underneath that. I'll keep all these bolts. Because you never know when you'll need them. Let's see, I might try and put you up higher. Hang on a minute. There. And there you go, a little bit higher, so it might not be in the way, but so much when I actually take it apart. As you can see, it's literally blown out the caliper, and basically ground it to nothing on this face here. So that's going in the bin. We have a stuck inner caliper here. Sorry, inner pad here. That's going to get myself a rag. Stuck. Let's get this off now. So that's enough. Yeah, 14 should do it on the inside. I think. Yep. Just bear with me, I'll go and get a 14mm socket. Good news about it is when I drove it from out there, like last time I put it out there, I topped up the brake fluid reservoir, and some of the air seems to have come out of the system. So it appears that it may well have just saved the master cylinder, because usually when they go down beyond their limits, it usually folds the seals over and bye-bye master cylinder. So hopefully this lady's got away with this. Okay, that's the old caliper. I like to save these pins, so I'll be dealing with that later on, because the pins are very, like, you know, they seize up in there and they go all wanky, and you end up having to bash them out. You've got new pins that you can use, or second-hand pins that you can use. Okay, and this, oh, I better go and put the wood shocks under it. De-adjust this handbrake if I can. There we go. That's a little bit of a de-adjust, but you can see how thin that rotor is. It's ground the outside of the rotor off to nothing. Pads gone. It's burst the master these caliper on this side. Hopefully we've got no problem with the nuts on it. Now these brake shoes look good because they are only handbrake shoes. The wheel bearings are good. I've already spun all them up. And these new link pin bushes there, and new roll bar bushes. So I'll be letting the lady know. Alright, let's get the new rotor, put it on. Actually, we'll clean up that hub first. And there we go. Now let's get the rotor on here. Nice and shiny. There we go. Now we'll get the caliper and put that on. Now, as you've seen from previous videos that I've done, I like to use ceramic grease. I don't like using copper slip, anti-seize or anything like that. I'll take this apart. Too tight. That's one. Two. Yeah, I know you probably can't see everything I'm doing, but there is the caliper. Brand new caliper. I was just loosening these bolts off because what I like to do is take these out and coat them with ceramic paste. I don't believe the grease they put in these is good enough. So, one. Two. There out of the way. Now it does come with new hardware, which I will be putting in. And I use Silicon Extreme ceramic grease. Nothing else is nothing beats it. And then the old smooth on the pins. Take out one at a time there, you know, that way if one of them's got a rubber seal on it, it goes back in the hole that it came out of. I don't think these have got rubber seals on them. Oh yes it has, see? Rubber seal. So it goes back in the hole that it came out of. Again, plenty of smooth. Hopefully I'm getting you in shot here. I'm all new to having a camera on a tripod. And in she goes. Nice and smoothly and all the way to the bottom. Now let's put it back on. Let's bolt it back on. Here's the original bolts. And tighten these up. You know, in our own workshop you have air ratchets and stuff like that. I can use the air ratchets out here, but and my it's like click. But another thing of neighbours, and I am on the driveway. Click. Right, now, next thing to happen is a hardware needs to go on. Clean this smooth from the outside. I don't want that getting over anything. And we get new copper washers, which is always good. That way and that way. Yeah. Now let's go and get the pads. These come with universally sided squealers. So we look at the old pad that came off the inside. So you look at the pad that came off the inside, the squealer was at the bottom. So we need to put the inside pad squealer on the bottom. And as I've expressed in many of my videos, or a few of them, I never put any form of lubricant on these, because what happens is it attracts the dirt and the dust and it builds up and causes what a lot of people call rust jacking. Okay, so anyway, see how easy that's in? That's how they should be. And the outside one doesn't have a squealer because it didn't have a pad, but they don't get fitted with a squealer. Okay. See how easy that moves? Now, we get a new caliper and we have new bolts with it. Turn these so that this fits nicely and snugly into its position. We'll do these up. Now, because I do this on the driveway, I do this at home, I will do this in other people's driveways as well, as business grows. Does this mean that it's okay for you to do? Well, some people will say yes, some people will say no. I say look at the inherent risks. Click. Look at the inherent risks. What if you do something wrong and you leave something loose, or you break something and you don't realise it, like as I've seen on numerous occasions, the inner caliper bolt's being left loose. Okay, falls off. You can take that risk. See, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. If you don't know what you're doing, this is my whole point. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. If you do know what you're doing, well, that's off if you want to save a bit of money. But if you start breaking stuff, it's apparently you're not sure. So you should either seek professional advice or get a professional to actually do it for you. simple as that. And we don't cost that much. Yeah, everyone thinks, oh, you charge this much, it's too much money. Really? For what's worth more to you? Getting the guy next door to do it for a carton of beer with no insurance, no guarantees, or getting a professional in, paying them a few extra bucks and getting the job done properly. Because I know if I wasn't a mechanic, I would rather everything was done properly. I'm going to do a wire off and make sure we got nothing in there. If we don't, the last thing we need is dirt getting into the brake system. Whoops. No, I just introduced that, only but get that off. Two little copper washers down here, which I can put on here. And remember, they're crush washers. They don't need to be done up too tight because you can actually break that banjo bolt. And they're very fine threads. And they can easily get damaged. You don't need to be an animal when you're tying them up, because like I said, it's a very, very delicate little bolt. It's up on the cross washers now, a little bit extra, just across those washers, and that's done. Now what I'm going to do is I'll bleed that brake. The clip off that I put on there before, and then I'll bleed that brake for her, and then we'll move on to the next section. As I say, it's just a rinse and repeat of what I'm doing on this side. Only doesn't need a caliper on that side, so I won't bore you with recording it all. Okay, 8mm, and set up the bleeder. Mil. Crack off the bleeder. There we go. Put that in there. Because there's only one of me. I do have an auto filler for it. I'll be doing it in stages. as through here as possible. Just make sure the whole gear's out. And all the fresh fluid goes in. We'll be bleeding all the brakes as I do them. Hopefully I don't have to replace the master cylinder. See what that pedal feels like now. That feels mint. I'm going to wrap it up from here and then I'll do the rest of the brakes. It's the on first side, but it's done.